everyone, so today's video is going to be a tutorial on this makeup. This was the makeup that I was wearing in my Jordana review, so these products that I'm wearing on my face right now are all 110% Jordana. I would definitely say all the products that I used to create this face today probably costs around 40 to 50 New Zealand dollars, which is absolutely amazing because usually for that price, like, you could get maybe, like, maximum, get like 4 products out of that. So I'm going to stop blabbering on. I tried to keep this as to the point as I possibly could, but if you'd like to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Alright, so first off I'm going to start by applying some form of moisture to my skin because as far as I'm aware, or at least that's available in New Zealand, Jordana does not have a primer. So I'm just going to use some MAC's Fix Plus just to sort of moisturise my face and just get it hydrated. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some foundation over the entire face. I'm using my oil-free creamy liquid foundation and I'm going to be applying that with a duo fibre brush. Mine is in the colour 10 Buff, but I probably could go up a shade because I'm fake tanned at the moment, which you guys can't really see. So this is what it looks like with one side with foundation and then one side without. You can see it's like a tiny bit darker than my natural skin, which is why I'm saying if you're like this sort of colour naturally and you're not like kind of a little bit more tan, it might not match you. So I'm going to be going in with the Undercover Creamy Concealer, and mine's in the colour 1 Light, and I'm just going to be putting that wherever I have any darkness. I have actually found since I was doing the review, in which I said that I didn't really like this, that I've actually been using it a little bit, and I like it a little bit more than I originally thought. It's just not like a super high coverage concealer, but nonetheless I think it's pretty decent, to be honest, especially for $3.90. I'm going to go in with my tapered top eyeshadow brush from XO Beauty and I'm just going to blend that out. So I'm just going to leave my face for now because I don't actually have a setting powder, so I'm just going to leave it to set on its own and just move on to the eyes, and then we can come back to do the face later. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my primer now. I was going to do it afterwards, but I want to do my brows also, so just get this all over the area. So for my eyebrows I'm going to be going with my brow / eyeshadow powder. I don't know if they've got different numbering, but it's 03 Light Brown, and it's just this kind of, I would say it's like a neutral brown with a slight hint of warmth. Like, it's not like extra warm like my Wedge eyeshadow by MAC is really warm. This is just ever so slightly warm, and I'm taking that on my XO Beauty eyebrow brush and I'm just going to put that through my eyebrows so you can see how much of a huge difference it makes for my face. Like, I feel like it's an enormous difference, like from like a baby face to like a woman face. So moving on to the eyeshadow, I'm going to take 05 Creamy Vanilla, which is just a matte vanilla shade, and I'm just taking a little bit of that on my brush, and I'm using my e.l.f. professional eyeshadow brush. This is one of their $1 brushes. And now I feel like, because I'm talking about it, e.l.f. apparently, I've heard, and I think it's been confirmed, is coming to Kmart in New Zealand. I think it's already in the process of launching in Australia, but I think it's mid-Feb to mid-March, or late Feb to mid-March. So I am extremely excited because you guys know how much I love my cheap makeup brands, and e.l.f. is no exception. I'm taking that same shade that I put through my brows, which was the light brown, and I'm just taking that on my XO Beauty eyeshadow blender brush, and I swear to God, if you guys are going to get any XO Beauty brush, let it be this one. It's like a humongous blending brush, but it makes my life so easy. Like, I can't even express to you. I went over and did my friend's makeup the other day, and her mind was like blown with how good this brush is at blending. I'm going in with that same e.l.f. brush, and I'm using my favourite Jordana eyeshadow, which is 13 a Classic, and it's just absolutely amazing. It's like this really beautiful like red bronze colour. I really can't explain it to you guys, like copper. I don't know, you need it in your life. If you're going to get any shadow, let it be this one because it's phenomenal. So I'm just going to pack that onto my eyelid. You can literally see how insane this pigmentation is. Like, I feel like some of my MAC shadows aren't even this ridiculously pigmented. And I'm taking it right up to the crease where that brown is, and then I'm just going to stop and I will blend that out in a little bit. So I'm just using another blending brush just to blend out that red. The reason why I'm using a different one is because I don't really want to start blending that red up too high yet. I just want to kind of get it so it's, you know, not so stark. So now to highlight my inner corner and to create the kind of gradient effect, I'm going to take 04 Snowy White, which is a really pretty kind of like silver white colour. Like, it's a white with silvery sort of shimmers in it. I'm just going to apply that just around the inner tear duct, and then just on that inner part of the lid, just like that, and we will blend that across across. Just use your finger. I feel like fingers are really good for like working with gradients and all of that. Now I'm taking over the taupe number 12 and I'm going to be placing this in the outer corner. You can use any kind of dark brown that you have. You don't need to necessarily go and get a taupe. You just want something that's a little bit deeper, that's going to provide some depth and just make the outer corner that little bit more sultry. And then just to finish the top part of the eyes off, I'm going to take Creamy Vanilla and I'm just going to lightly dust that, or pretty much just around the edges. The last thing that I'm going to do to finish it off is I'm just going to take my taupe colour. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that on the very, very tip of that e.l.f. brush. I'm just going to smudge that underneath my lower lash line. So to finish the eyes off, I'm going to go in with a little bit of eyeliner. This is my Jordana Quickliner Eyes in 08 Chocolate, and I'm going to both tight line and line my waterline with this. I hate tight lining, it hurts my eyeballs, but it seriously makes a difference. I just love the way that that brown looks on the waterline. It's just that little bit less harsh than black, but it still gives a really nice kind of intense look around the eyes. I just really like the way that that brown looks. It's just a little bit less intense than black, but I really like the way that that brown looks around the eyes. It just gives... I really like the way that brown liner goes with my eyes. I think it's a little bit less intense than black, but you still do get that defined effect. Now for mascara, I'm using my Jordana mascara. This is just the normal one. It's not the Great Lash. It's in black though. It's not the most amazing mascara, but it gets the job done. It's pretty good for the price. I'll just put a link down below to a before and after if you guys want to see that. So that's the eyes completely finished. I really love this eye look. I think it's like a really kind of like sexy red toned eye that's like a little bit different because not everybody wears like a red toned eye. I do think this would be really suitable for Valentine's Day, and the entire eyes, like with all the eyeshadows and stuff, I'd say costs probably less than 20 bucks, which I think is amazing. Right, so now for the face, I have 3 products. 2 of them are eyeshadows, but I think they look amazing as face products as well. So first off, I'm taking the brow powder that we use for my brows and then for my crease. It's in light brown. And I'm taking that on my small tapered face brush from XO Beauty, and I'm going to contour with this. It looks a lot more intense on camera because the camera hates when I contour. Like my camera goes mental, like picks it up so hard out, whereas it's actually really natural in real life. It's really stupid. Then for cheeks, I absolutely love this blush. This is 32 Rose Silk, and I'm just going to apply that onto my cheeks with my Real Techniques blush brush, which I've really been liking for blush lately actually. I've been watching a lot of Pixie Woo and I like the way that they apply their blush using this, so I've been trying it for that. Obviously it's its designated purpose, but I normally use it for setting powder, but it works really well for blush also. And then to finish off the face, I'm going to take 04 Snowy White, which is just that one that we used in the inner tear duct. And I'm taking that on my favourite brush to highlight, and that's the large eyeshadow brush by XO Beauty. And I'm just going to pat that up my cheekbones and then just blend it out with the brush. You know what, I'm actually going to take a little bit of that Creamy Vanilla. I'm just going to take it on that blush brush, obviously with no product in it, and I'm just going to use it to dust over my T-zone. I don't know. Oh, that works, okay. Just so that it's not so shiny on camera. And then to finish everything off, I'm going in with my favourite Jordana lipstick. It's from the Creamy lipstick line, you know, the silver tube. Don't really like the smell, but this colour is just beautiful. This is 128 Nude, and that is the final look, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you haven't already, please do check out all of my social networking links, and don't forget to check out the Jordana review if you missed it. Links for all of those things will be down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!